Hi there and welcome to the product information video for the Medeci PillowLifter Lite. The PillowLifter is a much more simple product than the mattress elevator because it fits on top of the mattress, so it's faster to install, and in this case we don't necessarily say it has to be strapped to the bed. But I'll talk you through the installation. The PillowLifter comes with a transformer box cable tied to the frame. It's important to remove that before installing the PillowLifter. It also comes with a strap, which we'll talk about later, and it comes with a 2-button hand control. Now I'm going to use the transformer that we've been supplying for the last few years, but in the next couple of months there will be an updated version of the transformer, which is quite self-explanatory really. So if I plug this one in to the power socket that I have behind me, there's a cable strain release strap on the transformer which I'm going to remove. And then the PillowLifter simply has a cable with a white plug on it, which is going to plug into the left socket, and the hand control is going to go into the middle socket. And then I'll replace the strain relief strap. You can tuck the transformer out of the way so that it doesn't present a trip hazard or anything else. And quite simply, if I just demonstrate, if I unlock the hand control, and then it will elevate and it will go back down again. So to talk about the specification, the PillowLifter is 29 inches wide, which is 73 centimetres. On a single bed like this one, it will take up most of the bed to give the maximum amount of comfort permissible. And also, because of the width of the unit, it's quite stable. If you were to put this onto a 5-foot bed, for example, it takes up just under half of the width of the bed and should still be quite comfortable for 2 people to occupy the bed, assuming you do the correct risk assessment. The only time that I would consider a potential risk with this is if you have a standard double bed, which is 4'6", and you have 2 people on the bed, then the second person who doesn't need the PillowLifter is going to get less than half of the bed. As I mentioned, the reason we made it this wide is to make it as stable as possible. For people who like to rock about on the bed, really there's not much give in this product. It is made up of a foam mattress which comes down to the hinge point, and then at the hinge point we call this piece the apron. It narrows in depth just for comfort, for the transition between the PillowLifter and the mattress, and also because it aids the stability. The PillowLifter has a weight rating of 30 stone, which is 190 kilos, and it comes, from the box, it comes with 2 fitted sheets, which have the built-in pillow pocket, and also underneath there's a waterproof, vapor permeable, 4-way stretch cover. The angle of operation of the PillowLifter, it goes from 5 degrees up to 65 degrees. But because of the foam pad on top of the frame, it looks as though it doesn't go very flat. But in reality, it's far more comfortable. If I just elevate the backrest, what I want to do is to show you how to strap it to the bed if you wanted to. I know that in some areas they will only fit a PillowLifter if it is strapped to the bed. In other areas, that's not so much a requirement. But I find it easier to fit the strap with the PillowLifter elevated, and it'll also be clearer for the video purposes. You can see how quiet it is at least as well. There we go. So if I elevate the backrest, what I'm going to do first of all is to slide the PillowLifter down the bed. And I'll take the strap. Now it can either be strapped just around the mattress, or it can be strapped around the mattress and the bed base as well. Perhaps just for clarity, I'll strap it around both aspects. So it's easier for me to split the 2 halves. I'll take it around the bed and back down to this side. And what I want to do is connect the 2 halves of the strap together, but I want to keep it quite loose at the moment. And then what I'll do is I'll lift the PillowLifter back onto the loose strap, and then if I pick up one side, I can then feed the strap through the cleat and back down at the side, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. By doing this, it means the strap doesn't come across the centre bar, which would compromise the cam aspect of the pillow lifter at the back. Once I've done that, I would simply tighten up the strap until I've got a secure fitting. I prefer to keep the buckle at the side of the bed so that it's accessible if someone does want to take it off to change a sheet, but I'll tell you a workaround about that anyway. For the time being, I'll just lower the backrest back down. Once the pillow lifter is fitted to the bed, and it doesn't really matter whether it's strapped or whether it's not strapped, it's easy enough to change the fitted sheet, which you can just take it off from the apron to take it off and wash it, but it's less easy to take off the sheet that's fitted to the mattress. A workaround that I found for this is that if someone wants to use half of a flat sheet, you can simply lift the bottom part of the pillow lifter, tuck the sheet under there, and then put it nicely onto the bed. And it just makes it an easier way that you can change the part of the sheet where your legs and feet are going to be at the same time that you change the fitted sheet on the pillow lifter. You'll see in this case I've also put the pillow into the pillow pocket just to give you an idea of how it fits, and it helps as the elevator rises. The pocket will then keep the pillow captive and stop it sliding down the back. Thank you.